starting on IBM, it seems to be about made in America, the mainframe, quantum compute. How much of an acceleration in spending home in the US base is this?
That is the big question. It's the one that is so hard to answer looking at a lot of these announcements, right? IBM says we're going to spend 30 billion in R&D in the US. We look that they've reported about 33 billion in R&D over the last 5 years. I believe most of that's in the US. So it's hard to say, is this an acceleration? Is this them, putting a pretty bow on spending they were going to do anyway? This is the big question when we see these announcements from companies like Apple or Nvidia. What's clear is that as tariffs hit, companies feel a lot of pressure to say, hey, actually, we have capabilities in the US. In upstate New York, we can build your mainframes too. And so I think that's what we're seeing from IBM today.
Arvind Krishna, the CEO, saying IBM remains the epicenter of the world's most advanced computing and AI capabilities. Now, I want to get to AI capabilities because there's an interesting story you've been reporting on. For over in the UK, Nscale, which seems to be a startup that is once again a Bitcoin miner turned compute offerer, trying to raise money, and they're talking about a deal with ByteDance.
Yeah, Nscale is kind of like a CoreWeave where they are focused on building these AI-specific data centers. And so they've been fundraising, looking for $1 billion or $2 billion in debt, telling everybody, hey, we have this deal with ByteDance. We're about to sign the paper. It's going to be worth $2 billion. We're going to give them all these great GPUs. And ByteDance told us that's overstating things. We don't have that much business with them. And so these situations are hard, right? Because GPUs are a pretty geopolitically sensitive thing. Maybe ByteDance doesn't want it out there. Maybe Nscale is overstating things. I mean, it's an interesting instance that shows us how much the financing around AI data centers has become very interesting in the last year.